Let's start here. So, if you like to join in today, please come to sit today on the floor, up on something, maybe on a sitting pillow, on maybe on some books, maybe in a chair, completely fine. If you like to sit in a chair. This is the awareness practice that we're doing right now. This will last 45 minutes. My name is Marcel, welcome. I'm not alone here, I'm your yoga instructor, but I'm not alone. Up here is Shawn. Shawn is here for entertainment, energy and motivation, and together we're teaching every day on Twitch. If you'd like to join in, please do so. If you'd like to check us out another day, please do so and come and yeah, enjoy. So please start breathing in deeper into the belly, into the chest. Get long from your sitting bones to the top of the head. And release. So the second camera here, just to explain it a little bit better, is mostly for the hands, to tell you about hand placements, and maybe some other cues like with the feet, how the feet are placed. Yeah, just to let you know. Good. So breathe in deep into the belly, into the chest. And let's go to slow down a little bit. Slow down here and now. Breathe in deep. Get long from the sitting bones to the top of the head. And just be here for a moment. Not needing to do anything, but just being here. Opening your eyes and breathing deeper, and we really want to slow down today. Slow down. Maybe even your breath slowing down. Okay. From here we bring the right hand to the right side. We just lean a little bit to the right. Just change the side, lean a little bit to the left. And slow down, breathe in deep as you move. And as you breathe out, change the side and breathe in again. Go in your rhythm with your breath. No need to really stretch a lot, but just bring some movement into the body right now. One last time, and then come back to the middle. Come back to the middle. Bring your hands to your thighs. Move the hands forward and backward on your thighs here. And connect to the warmth. Connect to what's between the thighs and the palms. And from there, move the shoulders forward and upward, backward and down, slowing down the movement, going maybe a little bit slower than you're used to, doing everything slow today. So, just in this yoga class, of course, and enjoying this time right now. Great. Every time you like to change your sit a little bit, feel free to do so if it starts to feel uncomfortable. And twist a little bit to the left. Get long from the sitting bones to the top of the head. Twist a little bit to the right. Your rhythm feels good to you. Maybe breathe in really, really deep on one side. And change the side. Bring one hand to the back and the other hand to the leg, and just maybe look over the back shoulder. Breathe in deep as you can. And release, changing the side. And release, come back to the middle. Good. And from here, just rounding down from the top of the head down, rounding down vertebra by vertebra, until we're really rounding down in the lowest spine vertebra, lowest vertebra, and then come up again from the lowest vertebra, starting coming up, until we're at the top of the head again, and we round down again. Ooh. Again, this is the awareness class. We won't be doing so much sweaty activity right now, but we will bring a lot of awareness into our body, and this will go on for the first 45 minutes. Then we'll go to another 45-minute session that is more physical. Where we start to train or prepare for handstand. But will be also available for everybody. Creating a level that is available for everybody. So, good. And then slowly come back to a middle position. Shake your shoulders a little bit, maybe shake your body a little bit. Ooh. Check how your body feels. Good. And let's bring our chin to the right shoulder. So we look over the right side. Release the shoulders down a lot. Look over the right shoulder. Breathe in deep. Breathing out, changing the side. Chin to the left shoulder. Breathing in deep. And change the side again. Chin to the right. Change the side. Chin to the left shoulder. Breathe in deep. Use your breath as a tool. And breathing out, changing the side. Breathing in deep. Breathing out, changing the side. Breathing in. Breathing out. Good. Breathing in. Get long from the sitting bones to the top of that. Breathing out. One last time. And release, come back into the middle. Bring the right ear to the right shoulder. Oh. And release the shoulders down. How does it feel? Connect to how it feels to you right now. Slowing down today. Slowing down. Give yourself space to breathe. And release the head forward and change the side. Left ear to the left shoulder. Breathe in deep. Breathing out, change the side. Right ear to your right shoulder. And breathe out and change the side. Release forward, change the side. Go in your rhythm. Excuse me. That's really hard to. I should set up something to mute myself quickly, but I don't have that yet. But with time. Right here to right shoulder. And forward again. Left here to left shoulder. Really release the shoulders. Breathe in deep. Belly into the chest. Then breathe out. Change the side one last time. Forward. Breathing out. Right here to the right shoulder. Breathe in deep. Good. Change again, and we create an optional segment. Left ear to left shoulder. And from there we can bring the left hand up. And just put a little bit of direction and weight of the hand next to your ear. Sit up straight and engage your right arm or the other arm. And engage it and draw the shoulders a little bit down. Feel a stretch on the right side of the neck to the shoulders. Good. Breathe in deep. And release forward. Breathing out, changing the side, right here to the right shoulder. Bring the right hand up. Next to the ear. Give there some weight and draw down with your left arm. Engage the left arm, engage the left shoulders and draw down, breathe in deep. Find a stretch from the left ear to the left shoulder. And release, breathe out. Let your head sink forward and bring your head upward. Awesome. Now from here, lift your arms up by your sides and somewhat cactus position, then bring your shoulders to the back. So the shoulder blades are on your back together. Let's count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, come forward. And again to the back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Again, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. And again, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Okay, one more time, last time. Try to keep the shoulders as much down as you can and draw the shoulder blades to the back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Shake your arms a little. Shake your shoulders. How do the shoulders feel right now? How does your neck feel? Whew, good. And from here, let's slowly bring our hands forward. Our fingers are vertical, and we make fists here, and we go up and down with the wrists. So we're bringing some movement to the wrists right now. Breathe in deep. Release, fingers pointing forward again, and pick your thumb up and then bring your thumb in and thumb up, thumb in, and see how what your arms are doing. See what your fingers are doing when you do this movement. How does that feel? And from there, circle the thumb forward. Yum, yum, yum. Circling the thumb backward. Whenever backward means 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release your arms. Shake your arms out a little. Your shoulders, your lower arms, your fingers, your wrists. And then bring the hands together again. Wow. Hands together and warm them up a little bit until they are a little bit warm. Then bring them in front of your eyes, just 5 millimeters away from your skin. Close your eyes and just feel how the warmth is emitting from your hands. Feel the warmth on your skin. Close your eyes. Give your eyes a break right now. Then release the palms on your eyes, on your head, forehead, and then release the fingers like rain falling down on your skin, on your head. And releasing the arms by your sides, bring them by your sides and lift them up by your sides. Just like 45 degrees up. And from there, imagine you like to hug the whole world right now. Breathe in deep, get longer from the sitting bones to the top of the head. Breathe in deep, get longer from the shoulders to the wrists to the fingers. And long, 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 long. From there, breathe in deep and bring your fingers, more space between the fingers. Bring more space to the fingers. Breathe in deep, get long. Good. One more last breath in, slowly in. And slowly out. Give yourself a big hug. Imagining hugging the whole world, but giving yourself a big hug. Wow. That was one big hug. Good. Smile. Doing great. Release this. Change the side. Hug yourself the other way, so other arm on top. Good. Release down your arms. And from here, bring the hands together. You push into the mounts of the fingers right now. Also, these are the mounts of the fingers. I hope you can see it. These are the mounts of the fingers, and we want to push into these. So we connect with the other hand, and we push into the mounts of the fingers, and we push into the fingertips a little bit. And we release, and we push in again, and we go for 5 more times. So releasing, pushing in, and releasing, pushing into the mounts of the fingers and the fingertips a little bit active. Releasing, pushing in, and releasing and pushing in again. Releasing, pushing in. Doing great. 2 more times. Last time, pushing in and release. Shake your wrists, shake your arms, fingers. And little secret here today, again, pushing into the mounts of the fingers. If you're doing this, exactly the same thing as we just did right now. If you push in a little bit and look to a light source, and we can look between the palms through So below your palms, you look through, and you will see probably a little hole between the palms going through the next to the ring finger, maybe up and down or in the middle. And we try to really push into the mounts, the fingers into all of them, and there should be a little hole created. If you're doing that correctly, you see a really small hole, and that's great. Shake your wrist, shake your arms. If you're not completely getting it, you can ask me again. We will do that again. And yeah, ask me if something is difficult to do. Good. And next thing we are doing is bring the hands together again, pushing into the mounts of the fingers, but now lifting the fingers off. Lifting the fingers off and bringing them together. And really trying to slow down right now. No need to go fast. Go slow and feel how your body feels, how your fingers are feeling. Release your arms, release your wrists, the fingers. Good. Bring your arms up, sit up straight, and claw your fingers right now. Clawing the fingers, and then making fists. Clawing the fingers, and making fists. Fingers clawed, and fists. And release this. Shake your arms, shake your fingers, shake your shoulders. Ooh, how did that feel? Good. Next thing we're doing, what's next again? Slowly stand up. Slowly stand up. Take your time standing up right now. So make it mindful. Move your body mindfully. So in my place it's cooled down. Yesterday it was really hot. Today is a little bit cooler. And we're starting to jump a little bit, shake your legs, give them some space as the legs, as we have been sitting for quite some time right now, and start jumping a little bit, maybe just out of the knees first, jumping out of the knees, releasing the shoulders, releasing the neck a lot. So the shoulders are allowed to jump, allow the shoulders to jump, allow the neck to jump, allow everything to jump that is not there for the balance right now, or for the jumping motion. Good, and then jump out of the heels as well. And from there jump out of the feet, release the shoulders. The neck. Maybe closing the eyes as well. And slow down again a little bit more. Come back to the heels, then to the knees. And 5, 4, 3, 2, slow down, and 1. Good. See how your body feels right now. Open the eyes again, welcome back. If you have the eyes closed, right? So from here, bring our arms by your sides. A little bit. The setup of the camera is a little bit different today. I need to check again if that's good. If I need to do it somewhat different. And then lean to the right. Whoop. Leaning to the right. Then leaning to the left. So first of all, we want to really create a box between the hips and the shoulders. So create there a box, and this box is engaged. Then bring your arms by the side and lean to the right. Your left leg should lift up by itself, and then lean to the left. Your right leg should lift up by itself. And by doing this, we really find a great balance. We also have our body really engaged. So if we hold it on the right side, we can grab around the belly, and we will feel that the left side is engaged a lot. Left side is engaged a lot here. Feel it. And then if you hold it on the left side, you'll feel that the right side is engaged a lot. Good. And the left side is soft. So extend your arms again. Your head is in this extension of the spine, so it's straight extension of the spine. It's not like this. Good. And come down again, release. Whew. How does that feel? From here, we are coming to one of my favorite exercises. This is wet towel exercise. We're engaging the thighs, engaging the knees. We release the arms by our sides. The arms are really released a lot. And then we go to the left and the right with our belly button. The left with the belly button. Engage the thighs a lot. The belly button is leading the way. The arms are really wet towels. We throw the wet towels onto our body. And we look either forward or right, to the right and to the left. And release, release. And if you feel there's still some impulses going on in your body, and the impulses get smaller and smaller, in the end you will feel the center of your body where the impulses rotate over, right? Open the eyes again, and from there, this position, we shift forward. Then, so we come to our toes. Then shift to the left side, come to the left side, and to the back, and the right side, forward again, the left, back, to the right. Go in your own rhythm. Next time, change direction. Next time you're forward, change the direction. Going to the other side, around. Woo. And next time you're forward, good. Stand down with your whole feet down on the ground and really connect to your toes. Feel that the toes have some weight on them. Feel that the big toe mount has also weight on it. Then the outer sides of the feet have have weight on it. Have toes on it. Have weight on it, and the heels have weight on it. And really distribute the weight evenly. Good. From there, really feel grounded, rooted, and know that this groundedness really supports you in whatever kind of actions you're taking with your body, but also with your mind. So if you really feel grounded, it gives you a lot of energy for your for the task at hand, a lot of stability. Good. From there, release, and let's come and lay down on the floor, on our back. Extend the feet a lot, extend your arms over the head, and get long in the right side body. Make the right leg longer, the right arm longer. Get long in the right side body. Then get long in the left side body, left leg long, left arm long. And change around again. Right leg long, right arm long. And left leg, left arm. And again. And again. See how that feels. Go in your rhythm. Then bring your hands into a cactus position and shift your hips a little bit left and right. Pin your legs up, ankles close to the bottom, and release the knees to the right. And release the knees to the left. And knees to the right. And to the left. And maybe go a little bit faster. It's raining a little bit more, so we need to put the tempo up on the windshield wipers. And the sun is shining again a little bit more. And it's raining less. Slow down again. And release. Extend the legs. Big toes are facing away from each other. Or the toes are facing away from each other. Arms are lying by your sides. Palms are pointing upward to the sky. This is the important thing. And release the arms down. And just be. Just be. Breathe in deep. And I will get you back to your body in around 2 minutes. 2-3 minutes. Just be where you are right now. Deepening your breath. Start to move your fingers. Start to move your toes. Having your eyes still closed. Coming back to your body. Bring in the knees towards your body, towards your belly, and shift either to the left or the right side, lying on your side body. Make the side body pose comfortable. Release all the muscles, check in with your shoulders, softening the face, softening your whole body, whole skin. Breathe in deeply and feel carried by this gravity of the earth. And with your next breath, lift yourself up, come into a final sitting pose. Sit up straight, have your eyes still closed. Bring your hands in front of the heart together. Connecting one more time to the beauty of doing things slow, taking time for yourself, honoring your yoga practice today. Releasing the arms, opening the eyes, and welcome back. So first of all, thank you for practicing with me. Hope you enjoyed it. I sure did. We're going for another session right now. Going for another 45 minutes of more physical practice where we warm up our handstand. So it's accessible for everybody, so don't shut down if you hear handstand. It's just a warming up there. We're going into that direction. It's available for everybody. So if you'd like to join in that, you're welcome to do so. If you're leaving, have a wonderful rest of the day. My name is Marcel. I'm not alone here. I'm your yoga instructor, but I'm not alone. Up here it's Shawn. Shawn is here for entertainment, energy, and motivation. He's my co-yoga teacher, and together we're teaching every day here on Twitch, but we also upload the sessions to YouTube. So if you like to check out some more content of mine, go over to YouTube and say hello there. Yeah, have a wonderful rest of the day. See you very soon. So let's go into the second lesson, shall we? Bring your arms by your sides and breathe in deep. Lift your arms up. And breathing out, releasing. And even here, we're going a little bit slower today as we're having this topic of slowing down a little. So when you have your hands down, stop breathing. When you bring your arms up, breathe in deep. You have them on top over the head, hold the breath. And then breathe out, release the arms. When you have them down, hold the breath. When you breathe in, lift the arms up. Breathing out, releasing the arms. The arms down, holding the breath. Breathing in. Breathing out. Go in your rhythm, but make some breaks below and above. Connect with the left and the right side. From here, slowly come into all fours. Make this transition also slow and make it feel good to you. The transitions between the poses are also an important part in yoga sessions. So bringing awareness to how we are transitioning from one to the other. Now, as we are here, we bring the shoulders over the wrists and the hips over the knees, and we want to really root down from the shoulders into the hands, then arcing slowly up from the lower spine upward, breathing in. Rounding down from the top of the head down. Arcing upwards from the lower spine upward. Rounding down from the top of the head down. Arcing upward. Rounding down from the top of the head down. Good. Arcing up. Rounding down. How does it feel? Can you make it slower? Can you go slower? Even slower than before. Rounding down, breathing out. Going up vertebra by vertebra, arcing up from the lower spine up. Good, and release this. Shake your hips a little bit left and right. And sit back on your heels. Get long. Into child's pose variation and come upward. Come forward maybe, if that feels good to you. Upward facing dog variation. Good. And go a little bit left and right. Like a snake. Think you're moving like a snake here right now. Maybe it's completely free where you move right now, but keep your hands under the shoulders and the knees under the hips. And move left and right. Move in any kind of way that feels good to you right now. Good. And from here, slowly warm up a little bit. So first of all, let's go over the theory again, because we really want to push the mounts of the fingers into the floor. These are the mounts of the fingers, and we want to push them onto the mat first, and then release the fingers down. Then you can claw the fingers, but you want to really push the index finger mount into the floor. It's the most important one. So instead of having the weight only on or more on the wrists, kind of when you lift the index finger mount off, then you have a lot of weight over the wrists. We push into the index finger mount and we distribute the weight amongst the whole hand. That's what we want to do. That's what our intention is there. That's why we're doing it, to protect our wrists. And from there, we come into all fours again. We're doing this with the hands. We're kind of really having our fingers spread. Then we bring the left leg back to the back. We get long. We can look back if it's kind of straightish. Then we bring the right hand up. Find a good balance here. Make sure your hips are not staggered but parallel to the floor. Parallel to the floor. Then draw together, elbow, knee together, rounding. And coming up again. I think I'm a little bit close. And draw together, breathing out. And breathing in. Coming forward again. Drawing together. And forward again. Next time we're arcing up. So we go for 5 times arcing up. Kind of thinking about your flower and the sun is shining, so you open up. And then close down as the night is coming. Opening up. Together, closing. And really going also slow here. And breathe deep. Breathing out. Focus on your index finger mount again. Good. Last time, like a flower opening up. And breathing out. Closing. Good. Release this. Check how your left side feels. Check how your right side feels. And then going for the other side, you slowly find a good position for your arm again, under the shoulder. Good position for your leg, for your knee, and then lift the back leg to the back. And the left leg forward. Left hand forward, left leg. And we breathe in deep, get long from the back foot to the top of the finger. And then we draw together. Breathing out, breathing in. And draw it together. And breathing in. Drawing together. Good. So we're arcing up like a flower. Drawing together. Go 4 more times. Try to go slow. Ooh. Try to keep the balance. Fall out of it. Good job. Good. 1 more time. Good. And release down. Sit back on your heels. Shake your arms a little. How do your arms feel? Are you a little warm already? Good job. If so, good. So, next thing, bring your arms forward, push into the mounts of the fingers a lot, clawing the fingers, and shift your hips up into the sky, coming into a downward facing dog. So, it just needs to be downward facing dog shape-ish. Doesn't need to be fully complete, super awesome. But honoring where you are today and start to come more into a plank pose-ish, downward facing dog-ish shape and start walking a little. Good. So it feels good to you. Push into the mounts of the fingers a lot. Then shift yourself to a plank pose. Make sure your heels are over the knees, heels are over the toes. Push into the mounts of the fingers again, especially the index finger mount. And then shifting hips to the back again. Bring your chest up to the sky. Chest a little bit up. It's not like chest up to the sky, plank pose-ish, but keep bringing the hips up into the sky. This is the first thing we want to do. Then we want to bring the chest up a little bit to create more length, more space in the lower spine. You bend the knees a little bit and we create an inward and back turning in the thighs that creates more space in the lower spine. Lift up the chest a little bit again, finding more space in the lower back. Good. Get long from the heart to the fingers, heart to the hands. As you're breathing in. And next breath in, get longer from the heart to the hips. Breathing in again. And then release slowly. Come down. Knees to the sides of the mat. Big toes together. Whoop. Sit down on your heels and start reaching forward here. Your shoulders are a little bit away from the ears. Release down. And breathe in deep. If you can't breathe that deep, maybe check with your belt if it's kind of like really strong put together. How to say that? If there's a lot of pressure in the lower back, this could be increased by leaning like forward. And if there's like pull on your thighs if you lean forward, that could increase the pressure on your lower belly, so it will stop the breathing a lot or make the breathing a lot harder. So have that in mind, and if you wear a belt, probably loosen up that a little bit. Good. Breathe in deep. Oh, breathing out and come forward. Good. From here, let's bring our hands a little bit to the back, and we are doing wrist push-ups to warm up for handstand. Slowly, slowly warming up for handstand. We're taking our time. No need to hurry. So what do we want to do? So we want to bring a lot of weight over the wrists, over the over the mounts of the fingers, and we want to push up the mounts of the fingers and the wrist. And we're not lifting with the hips, we're not doing this, but we're shifting the weight over the hands, and we're lifting with the hands. Good. That's what we want to do. If you go closer, it becomes easier. If you go a little bit further away, it gets a little bit harder. So if you're doing it the first time, try to go a little bit closer to your knees. And then push into the mounts of the fingers, claw your fingers a little bit, and push up. And we go for around 20 first, shifting the weight over the wrist. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. And back, shake your wrists. Check with your lower arms if they are somewhat maybe burning, then you're doing it right. If they're warm, then you're doing it right. And then we go again, go a little bit more. From around 30, push into the mounts of the fingers again. We want to push really into the mounts of the fingers and lift the wrist up from there. Good. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Shake your arms. Should be maybe a burning in the lower arm right now. Doing great. Shake your wrist. If you only had done 10, that's fine. Stay with it, you're doing great. Especially in the first phases. If you're doing it the first time, it will be difficult. As you need to learn how to exactly move, how to exactly use the muscles there. And then go one more time. Just a round of 20 one more time, if you can. If it's too much, just go 10. So let's go. 10, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 10. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And release. Shake your arms. Shake your fingers. And see how that feels right now. Honor how that feels. Good job. Then we bring the hands forward to our front of the mat. Coming back into downward facing dog, pushing into the mounts of the fingers, clawing the fingertips a little bit, shifting your hips up into the sky. And from there we want to really jump up a little. So we bending the knees a lot. We get the one line from the hips to the fingers. Try to make one line, one straight line. And then engage that line so we can keep that line as good as we can. And then we stand, jump, and release. Good. And what we want to do additionally is want to push into the mounts of the fingers a lot. So if we are pushing into the mounts of the fingers a lot, it pushes us back down. And we kind of want to feel that. Good. Then as you go, try to land softly and maybe go a little bit higher. And again, create one line as good as you can. Good. Take your time. And see where you can go. And then release again. Bring your knees to the sides, big toes together. And reach forward. Whew. Breathe in deep. And this is really important to know that we can push into the mounts of the fingers. And by doing that, we can stabilize. Then come up again, breathe in deep. Good. And we go one more time, pushing into the mounts of the fingers a lot, clawing the fingertips. And even just little tiny jumps are very good. So bend your knees, get long from the hips to the fingers. Just jump a little tiny bit. It's fine. But pushing into the mounts of the fingers a lot, so you feel how it pushes you down again. That's what we want to feel, right? And by doing that, we can experiment with how much we can push ourselves down. Good. And then release. Whew. Back. Shake your wrist, shake your fingers. Ooh, good job. Yeah. Bring your hands forward to all fours position. Then turn your right hand around. So the fingers pointing back to you, but the palm is pointing towards the sky. And then give there some pressure, maybe draw a little bit back. Just a slight tiny bit. Bring the index finger pointing to the other hand. Give there some pressure. And release index finger to the outside of the mat. Some pressure. And release. Turning the hand out around and bring the index finger pointing to your hand. Give there some weight, then to the outside of the mat, and then to the back. See how that feels, if you can. Breathing in deep. Shake your wrist, shake your fingers, and change the side, other hand around. Index fingers pointing towards you, give there some weight on the wrist. Then to the other hand, index finger pointing to the other hand. Then releasing, index finger pointing to the outside of the mat. Good. And then turning it around, index finger pointing towards your hand, your other hand. Again. To the outside of the mat. And then to you, to your body. Breathing in deeply. And release. Awesome. Shake your wrists again. Doing great, you're doing great. So, next thing we're doing. Bring your hands forward, push into the mounts of the fingers. Shift yourself to downward facing dog. Bend your knees a little and shift the heels to the left side. Find a strong stretch through the right side body here. Shift the hips to the back. And change around. The heels to the right side. Bend your knees a little and shift your hips to the back. Get a strong stretch through the left side body. And release, come back to the middle. Breathe in deep. Walk back with your hands. Whoop, whoop. Until we are in the forward fold. In forward fold, we want to make this correct. As you're learning this, right? We bring the hips over the heels as good as you can. And from there, release the head and the neck down. So maybe as you're not as flexible, probably as me, I'm not that flexible, you will see that a lot of weight will be over the toes if you try to bring the hips over the heels. Good. And from there, we bring our hands down on the floor, bend your knees if you need to do that, right? And one foot between the hands and the feet. So 1 foot distance between the hands and the feet, and then shift all the weight to the fingers, to the index finger mount again, into the mounts, all the weight there, and then lift the feet up, come a little bit forward. Good, and go again, give all the weight to the hands, and step a little bit forward, go again. So not jumping, but it's more lifting kind of thing. When you are forward, bend your knees and stand up with a straight back. Breathe in deeply. Put your arms up into the sky. Get long and release. Good. Jump a little bit, shake your fingers, shake your arms. If you're still walking forward, great job, take your time. When you're forward, stand up. Release your shoulders, release the neck, and jump a little bit. You're doing great. And from there, lift your hands up again, breathe in deep. And forward fold. Place your hands on the mat, pushing to the mounts of the fingers a lot. Here. This mount really rooted into the ground. Index finger mount. And then we shift all the way to the hands. and we step a little bit back. Try that. Try to bring lifting quality, but not jumping quality. It's super hard. And when you're at the back, shake your fingers, shake your wrist, shake your arms, and slowly come down. Let's make a little rest here. Bring your knees to the sides, big toes together. Little rest, stretch, and reach forward. Shoulders a little bit away from the ears. Breathe in deep. And slowly come back up again. Good job. Good. And from here, we're going a little further. Further. Good. Stand up again. Take your time standing up. And then bring your hands into the sky. I'm coming to my knees to show it to you better. Bring your hands up into the sky and push your palms into the sky, and then draw the fingers down. Drawing the fingers down and engage. Get longer from the shoulders up into the sky and draw the fingers down. Belly in and up. Get long from the shoulders to the wrists. Drawing the fingers down toward you. And think about being in a handstand right now. So what you want to do is look between your wrists. Good job. Breathe in deep. One more deep breath. And release. Shake your wrists, shake your fingers. Come up. Come to the side. Bring your hands up. Push out of the palms. Draw the fingers back to you. Breathe in deep. And again, push out from the shoulders. Draw the fingers back to you. A lot. How does that feel? And release. Good. We're warming up the wrists really good like this. Good job. Then bring your feet to the short end of the mat. From there, we slowly hinge at the hips, slowly, but engage the outer sides of the feet a lot, engage the knee a lot. And when we extend the hands to our sides, we want to have the heels around wrist width below the feet. And then we hinge at the hips. Hinging at the hips. Check with your lower spine that it's not rounding. Engage your knees, engage your outer feet, outer edges of the feet. Bring the belly in and up. And releasing down. Your hands pushing into with the hands into the mat, pushing into the mounts of the fingers. And then jumping together and jumping out. And what we are going to do is we shift all the weight to the hands, pushing into the mounts of the fingers, and then we jump together. We're jumping out. Important is here you have either the hands on the mat or off the mat, but not in between. Push into the mounts of the fingers, jump in, jump out. And we go we are going for around 10. If you like, you can also only do like 3 if this is your first time. Try to do 3 and you're really good. And then release. Good. Shake your wrists. Come back up slowly. Hold on your thighs. Move up. Step one leg in and the other. Good. Awesome job. So we're completely warmed up now, right now. So we're going to the final variant. So I need to quickly check if you can see me here on the wall. Yeah, you somewhat see me. That's good enough. So what we want to do is you want to find a wall for yourself right now. Then we want to bring 90 degrees into the hips. Good. Get long from the hips to the fingers. So we extend out of the shoulders. Wow, that's strange. Push into the mounts of the fingers. 90 degrees at the hips, draw the belly in and up. This is variation 1. And you could think about being upside down right now and pushing into the mounts of the fingers a lot. This is important. And your head is not looking up like completely like this, but this doesn't feel good. But looking up a little bit and between the wrists. So with your eyes, you want to look between the wrists, push into the mounts of the fingers, and then come up again. Release this. Shake your wrists. Doing great. So this is variation 1, and I'm now showing you just variation 2 if you like to go to variation 2. Other than that, we're slowing it down afterwards. You can also do variation one more time, but I show you. Please just look for a moment if you like to do variation 2 or not. So what we want to do is we sit down on the wall. Then we extend one foot. We bring the finger there and bring the wrist there. And wrists are shoulder width apart. Push into the mounts of the fingers a lot. And then step up onto the wall. And so we have 90 degrees in the hips again. Pushing into the mounts of the fingers. And we want to look between the wrists. Drawing the belly in and up. You're doing exactly the same thing as we did before. So variation 1 on the wall with the hands on the wall. Variation 2 upside down with the hands on the floor. Measure the distance first with one leg, putting the finger there and then the wrists, and then going up. Enjoy, you're doing great. Good. And these are the 2 variations. Even in variation 1, if you're doing it again, there's a lot to find. Pushing into the mounts, the fingers for example, or getting long from out the shoulders, or drawing the belly in and up a little. And keep on breathing deeply. Or looking between the wrists a little. Good. And then come up again. Release the wrists. It's the arms. You're doing great. Let's come down on our mat. And also for going into handstand, important is also the hamstring. So let's bring one leg up, grab on below the knee and draw a little bit back. Meanwhile, the left leg is anchored down and the hips are anchored down. Important. Drawing back. Your foot is pointing up, toes are pointing up, and then draw toes down, draw the foot down, and then point the toes up and the foot up. Go again, toes down, toes up, foot up. Toes down, foot 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 down, toes up, foot up. down, toes up, foot up. Release the leg down and change the side. Whew. Again, the right leg is an anchor. The toes are pointing up. Hips are down, anchored down. Can come a little bit back. And draw below and get hold below the knee. Shoulders are on the floor. Toes are pointing up. Foot is pointing up. Draw a little bit back. Shoulders on the floor. Then toes down, foot down, toes up, toes down, foot down. Toes up, foot up, toes down, foot down, toes up, foot up. Go again. How does it feel? And from there, release the leg down, 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 down. Breathe in deep. Your toes are lying to the sides. Your arms come next to the body. Palms are facing upward. Close your eyes and just be here. Deepening your breath, having your eyes still closed. Start to move your fingers, start to move your toes. And when you're ready, draw the knees in towards your belly. Shift yourself to either the left or the right side, coming to lie on your side body. From there, relax and soften your face. Relax the shoulders, relax the neck. Connect with your whole body. Release the body to the floor. Release the body to the gravity of the earth, making it comfortable for yourself. Breathe in deeply. With your next breath, lift yourself back up into a final sitting pose. Bring the hands in front of the heart together. Thank you for practicing today. Honor your own yoga practice. Honor practicing slow. What does it change? What kind of beautiful energy do you find if you practice slow? Release the arms, open the eyes, and welcome back. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I enjoyed it very much. I hope you did too. If you like to talk to me, you can do so via Discord. You can write with me there. Or if you have any questions, ideas, or suggestions, let me know. You are also allowed or welcome to chat with me in the live stream chat. And we can kind of interactively change the lesson. And yeah, I hope to see you very soon. If you'd like to check out more of my content, check out my YouTube. Of course, if you're watching this on YouTube, check out my Twitch. I'm streaming every day right at the moment, and I hope I'll continue this for a long time. So check me out on Twitch. There should be a link. And yeah, have a wonderful rest of the day. See you very soon. Have a great day. Bye. Let's quickly, if there aren't any questions, let's quickly go and see if I can rate somebody. Somebody cool is online. Let's see. Yeah, there's nobody online that I really know. So probably we won't rate anybody. Yeah, then we're closing it here. Have a wonderful rest of the day, and I hope to see you very soon. Good. Bye bye.